Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 31 of my Lokhir Fellheart Campaign. You might have already seen there is a poll up for the next faction because I think we're kind of heading towards the end of this campaign. There's a whole bunch of factions up there. It's not whoever wins isn't going to be what I play. It's advisory, right? Everyone happy with that? Okay. We've also got the faction locker mod on there, in which case if that wins, I might just like roll a random race, completely random. I might like list them all out and then just create a random number generator to see what I play. But again, advisory, not because it wins, maybe if it wins. If that, don't think that made any sense. Anyway, on with the campaign. So last time we finished off hunting down the beastmen that I had so carelessly declared war on. We've managed to beat back Chaos, although they have managed to do a lot of damage to Ulthuan, and there's still a couple of armies running around the north of the jungle down there, so we might have to chase down them. I say might, I mean we will have to chase down them. But otherwise, we actually came out of that pretty good, despite the fact that we had to kill a shit ton of Chaos, and that was quite annoying. We also need to finish off Lothir, the crazy vampire bastard, who is he snuck himself down behind this mountain down here, so it's going to be a little bit of a pain to just dig him out. But no means beyond our capabilities.
Cease your provocation.
I'm not touching you. Right, public order. Let's have a quick check just to see anywhere not particularly happy. I think the Spinus Sotek isn't very happy, but that's totally understandable. I think everywhere else is increasing. Excellent. So literally the only place it's unhappy. Oh, and Calador. Yeah, what is with Calador? You've got some fighting pits. We can get you an arena. Just grumpy, I think. I think you're just a little bit grumpy. Never mind. Never mind, we'll sort that out. Okay, settlement upgrades. Safari, yes, you are pretty much safe, so we're not too worried about you. I could get walls, but I'm not super urgent for those. We could... Let's get the Black Roads, because that's going to increase our income. Our income actually at the moment is pretty good. Although I do want to recruit some better units for some of my armies. I also need to recruit some more Corsairs, but that's, you know, pretty easy. In the grand scheme of things, anyway. Okay, Noxus is back. Of course he is, because he's an absolute bloody legend, and there he is. He can actually help us, as there's Chaos Forces encroaching on Greg's Fall. We can't let Greg's Fall fall. That would be too much falling. Too much. Hello. Are you still chasing? Will you piss off? Am I stuck? I'm stuck. I can't actually... Apparently my Black Ark is too fat to fit through the straits over here. It's lodged itself. Yeah, we can't. Where am I lodged in you? Can I do that and then retreat? Bye. No, apparently not. I'm stuck. Good. I've got an organ merchant. That's good. Organs are an excellent musical instrument, and I can't help but think having a merchant for them is probably a little bit excessive. I don't know how much market share you're bound to get with that, but I do think, you know, organ merchants are bound to exist, and it can only be a good thing. You are replenishing quite nicely, but I think we can probably go and take Harkaldra. We will continue the siege, and then we'll move Malekith in to help. Yeah, I know. Moransti.
Blood of the Fellhearts.
You can have Mind Razor, because I quite like that. And you don't need to be marching. You can just stay there. Let us auto-resolve that. Excellent. I'm going to loot and occupy. It's going to upset people a little bit, but I don't really care. And it's also going to give us more replenishment, which is going to be very useful. So, let's go with Dark Elf Manors and some walls. Right, we can go and grab the Altar of Ultimate Darkness. We're going to get some good replenishment. Looks like Rakal leveled up. He's now level 20. We'll make him immortal. Good work, Rakal. Another Rakal down here. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, well... Okay. You know what? That wasn't actually as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Occupy this place.
Exactly. Okay, we've got the Mine of Bearded Skulls, which is a little bit weird. Can't help but feel that would be very, very creepy. but sure. Right, we can get rid of that. We can upgrade you to have, I'm thinking maybe torture posts actually just for the moment. Replenishment is all good. Public order here is going to be a little bit naff, but actually I think it'll be okay. And you are still recruiting, so you can stay there. Right, so we just need to come down here and grab this province now. So we've got the jungles of green mist and the Huhun desert. Doesn't really look like a desert, does it? It's more a jungle. Just, I think in the Vortex campaign it's a desert, but on the Mortal Empires it's a jungle. It's definitely looks quite green. I wonder if we can lure them in. I don't want to frighten them off. The problem with Chaos is they're very timid. If they see you coming right for them, they are going to just scarper in every direction. So we are going to move up here. See if we can lure them in. Poxmarsh, yeah, we lost that. We've got 2 turns to upgrade there. We've got walls at the there. Okay, we could do that. 3 turns. I mean, their army's pretty fucked. I just don't think it's fucked enough. I think it needs a little bit more fuckage. If you see what I mean? Yeah, I know. Let's get some dyes at the Blood Swamps. I think that's probably fine. We did have slaves here, didn't we? Did I have slaves here? Is this where I take slaves? Hang on. Where am I going? The Road of Skulls, sure, and Eteen. Is this the Road of Skulls? This is the Vampire Coast. No. Okay, sure. So that I could probably get rid of. How many slaves do we have here? Can I see? Does it say? Does it say here? The Vampire Coast. Scream when you see it. Scream when you... There it is. Okay, so we've got 3 sound... Okay, we'll keep the slave buildings for the moment, but I'm not super invested. And Patrick is going to have... Oh, Bride of Cain? I think so. More physical resistance is going to be pretty useful. What have we got? We've got Boots of Brachus. That's pretty good. Shrieking Blade is not bad. +7 melee attack. Yeah, I think that's probably okay. We've got a Luckstone. That's pretty good. What about a Fireball? Sure. A lovely Fireball. And this guy is going to come down here and just do a little bit of scouting for us. Keep an eye on the Vampire Coast. Spinosotek. Let's go to... I should really go through all my settlements and check through them for the commandments. I'm sure I've got some that have probably been left on, say, Public Order, and they've got a maxed out Public Order, and it's not really that useful. Okay. The crew of the Black Dwarf are almost back, so they can go on another zany adventure and probably end up killing themselves again. Classic them. And yes, I could give them a whole bunch of Reaper Bolt Throwers. I'm not going to do that, though. And the reason is, I don't feel like it. Oh, son of a... Damn it. Stupid fat Black Ark. It's fine, he's just wounded. He'll be back. No, Greg's full. Greg's full cannot fall. Aha! But we've lured them in. They think they can take on the Sexual Awakening. They are going to find that that is not the case, potentially. Good. Okay, so let's go and grab the Altar of Ultimate Darkness. Can you not quite... Oh, you little bastard. Okay, you're almost there. I don't really want the mountains, to be honest. I might just... Do we have... Right, Temple of Cain. If I do... I don't really want the mountains. I just don't want them. They're all red and horrible. Maybe that... Well... Maybe I can make peace with these guys after I...
This is bad news.
Or not.
Poke out your eye.
I think there is room for diplomacy there. Probably not much of it, but... Okay, public order here is not great. Well, sure. That's definitely a thing. We need to upgrade that. I would like to upgrade that as well. Let's get the growth. Let's get the growth, see if we can stem that. Harkalda, yes, we'll get more growth. Well, we have Rock du Gorge.
I am the Kraken.
I guess we're going to take that then, because it is... Why are we taking attrition? Crossing mountain passes, fine. Well, you're okay there. You're in range of Rock du Gorge. We can grab that. Lister, you're going to cut... Where... You can't quite reach. You just kind of sat there at the moment, not doing much. Let's bring you back. Let's bring Cat in to join you. There we go. We've got the crew back together, finally. It's taken a while. Maybe we can go and see what this is and potentially try and get them killed again. What we could do is maybe give them items. Can you imagine? What we got? Basic armor. Armor of Darkness? Yeah. Sword of Battle? Sure. Opal Ammo? Yeah. Potion of Speed? Absolutely. Don't really need any of that. What about you, Rimmer? Rimmer's going to get some Armor of Darkness. He can't have a weapon. He doesn't have any talismans. He can have a Crown of Command. And none of that. And then Crichton. Like a Power Stone? You can have a Charm Shield as well. Something like that. There we go. See? There we go. That's a little bit better. And we're going to go and grab this and see what's down there. See what it is. SpongeBob, you're ready to go. Now, I would like to avenge Admiral whatever his name was. I can't remember. But obviously we can't. So we're just going to go and assault these guys. Come on, Noxus. Get in. Yes, Noxus. That's what we wanted. Knocking it out of the park. Holy shit. That's pretty good. Good work, Noxus. That's what we wanted. Looking pretty good there. Nice work. You can assault. No, you can assassinate. Actually, that's what you can do. Okay, we've done quite a lot of damage there. This does not have much... Well, you know what? It does actually have quite a good garrison. That's not too bad. Probably not enough to stop them, but we should be able to clear them up and then recolonise all these provinces fairly easily. No problem there. And Asprum. If you scooch up here, then we can dread expansion, and then we can kill this knobhead. Come on, Couladin, Hydra Blood. We got this. They have got quite a few knights, but no problem. The garrison's a little bit fucked still. Never mind. That's the spirit. We're going to start quite far away from the Chaos Force as set up. Now, obviously, we have attacked, so we should be the ones attacking, but we are going to make the Chaos Horde come to us. First and foremost, by using our Harpies over there. As you can see, the Hell Cannons at the moment, just sort of sitting back, thinking they can force us to come to them. They're wrong, of course, because we've got the Black Ark. Oops. Hope that wasn't expensive. So, 2 Black Arks now sitting on the wall. Firing some guns at the Harpies. And 3 of them fall. But that's okay. We're just going to use them as a way to finish off the Hell Cannons. We've got 3 uses of this ability, of the lightning ability. And the lightning ability can kill a Hell Cannon in one shot. So basically, either the Chaos Forces move up and we have to engage them, or they just sit back and we destroy the Hell Cannons and then they have to come and engage us. So either way, we're going to win that. So the Harpies move around behind because the Chaos Forces trying to position themselves. I think it sort of forces them to try to engage when they're being surrounded, even if it's by flying enemies that they can't actually target. Have they used Plague of Rust? They've used Plague of Rust. I mean, I don't... The Harpies have only got 15 armour. It's not actually that... Sure, whatever. Oof. Ouch. Sorry, ladies. Do some little bit more damage to them. Yes, there we go. Then we're going to fly in, attack the Chaos Dwarves. Now we do have quite a good charge bonus on these. They are going to cast some horrible magics on us, but actually what they're doing is just killing their own Chaos Dwarves. So the Harpies are just here to kill the Hell Cannons. That's the entirety of their job. That's all they need to do. And they're doing it quite well. Even if they are dying horribly. But still. Main thing is kill the Hell Cannons. Some of the Chaos Forces looked like they were coming back. Decided to just abandon their Hell Cannons. So we're going to zap the second one. And then just kill all the crew on the last. Right, well, that's all those Hell Cannons gone. Despite the fact the Hell Cannon can actually fire itself, I think. The Hell Cannon is basically a demonic entity. Sort of like a printer. It's malevolent and evil and bloodthirsty. Okay, so our forces have set up. There we go. We've got this little valley to protect us. So we've got a nice anchoring on the right, and on the left we've got some blackguard from the garrison. Just hold up, hidden away down here. So that means when the Chaos, inevitably, when the Chaos Knights decide to try and charge us through the forest, they'll find that actually they're kind of blocked. So they've got a Chaos Giants. They've got several units of Chaos Knights. They've got one unit of Chosen. I think that's the only Chosen they've got, I believe. And the rest is just Chaos Warriors, is it? Oh, they do have some more Chosen. Some more Chosen over there. So Chaos Warriors Halberds, they're going to be quite easy to kill. Chaos Warriors are going to be fairly easy. So there's nothing particularly troublesome here. But obviously if we kill this, then we just have one more Chaos Force to defeat in Lustria. I believe. Hopefully. Until the next wave. Because I believe that Archaon, every single time he dies, he respawns with yet more Chaos Waves. So I think we did this several times in my Ungrim campaign. We had to fight several waves of Chaos, and of course each time we killed Archaon, he would respawn. We'd get the receding Chaos Tide message, and then he'd respawn with yet more Chaos Waves, and yet more Chaos Waves spawn at sea. And as we've seen, pretty much every single Chaos army that spawns at sea makes a beeline for us. So I think that's 12 each time? So each time Archaon dies, we then have to fight 12 stacks of Chaos, which is, you know, fun. So doing some good damage here as these Chaos Trolls advance up the valley towards us. Taking a lot of damage as they do. We can see they've got some Chaos Knights coming through the forest. Yeah, there we go. They haven't spotted our Blackguard yet. They think they can try and flank around us. They are wrong. They're now in range of our crossbows. This is where they're going to take a lot of damage as they try and advance up the hill. Oh my god, yeah. It's going to sting. Okay, there's Cooladin in the front, taking pot shots. Some Chaos Trolls managed to reach our lines, but they're quickly going to run for their lives. We're going to slow down some of these guys with a chill wind. Up in the forest, the Chaos Knights have spotted us and then retreated back down. They're going to try and flank around, but obviously they can't. The AI is going to struggle with trying to work out how to get them around. They're quite single-minded. Chaos Giant is getting a serious acupuncture lesson there. He's taking a lot of damage. Chaos Warrior is charging up the hill through a hail of crossbow fire. I think that bolt thrower just took out some of our own executioners, but never mind. The Chaos Knights have decided to try and charge in a forest. Blackguard, that didn't work out very well for them. They're all running away. What I should have done is used my Harpies to surround them and lock them in place. That probably would have been pretty useful, but I didn't get there in time, unfortunately. Arganath Executioners charging down the hill to meet the Chaos Warriors. Are they broken? Broken, yeah, chosen broken. On the right flank, this is where our garrison is. As you can see, they're struggling a little bit. Their units aren't quite as elite. They do have some Blackguard here. On the right flank, some Blackguard have engaged some Chaos Knights, and some Corsairs got a nasty charge and have broken. But our crossbows still doing their thing. This Chaos Giant is charging up the hill with only 16 health points left. He's very brave. He probably took a shot to the brain, so he's probably not thinking straight. He manages to reach the line. Look at that. Wades in, and then immediately dies. So, good work there. Did manage to get a swing in with his club, though. And there we go, the Chaos Warriors breaking and running. And our crossbows seeing them off. Leaving a lot of dead littering the valley. You know what? I really like the Hydras for the surgical strike.
We do not follow orders.
Yeah.
I waited long enough.
Okay. Coolin is a confident attacker as well. He should be, and bold. Factor, okay, let's finish off you. Take some more slaves. There we go. Ooh. Gurnerason's Kron. Fortunately, this volume contains every sleight made against the Dowie on the high seas has been made with runes of waterproofing. Income from post-battle loots and physical resistance. Okay, sure.
Lord of the Black Court.
So is that? So what's that do? Less melee defense and attack. You know what? Let's give you that. Yeah, I'm liking that. Okay, we just got one last Chaos Force. Well, two Chaos Forces to chase down, which we're definitely going to do. We're going to run him down. And Couladin. I mean, considering he has got... he's got regeneration, so we'll go with the Sea Dragon Cloak to just beef him up a little bit. And Cyrus there is going to get Pit of Shades. You just can't go wrong with Pit of Shades. And Hydrangea. Amber Evasion. Sure.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Public order here is actually pretty good at the moment. It's fine. Okay. Okay, good. And we'll get the Dark Citadel, and we'll upgrade some of these bits. Exotl. I mean, you're quite far away from any potential danger. Well, let's get another wave of chaos, of course. Talking of chaos, what's chaos going on here? It's like Norskins. Wow, Bretonia is undead Norskins and greenskins. And some wood elves. Oh, Christ. Holy... Ooh. What's going on here? What is going... They've got a lot... Holy shit, have the Skaven overrun Athol the Red? What the hell's going on there? Can we see Skaven corruption? Holy crap! I think they've taken. They've taken the forest. Wow. Okay. Now the Empire at one point was strength rank 1, and I want to see. They're currently strength rank 7 with 28 settlements, which is significantly less than before. I think they might have an Archon problem. So Norsgrid's currently strength rank 2. I'm strength rank 1. I mean, Chaos are only strength rank 3, which is surprising because normally they're very strong. And Greenskins are currently strength rank 4, which I suggest means they probably overrun the Dwarves. Yes, that definitely looks like they have. They are at war with the Empire, with the Pirates of Sartosa. The Dwarves do actually still exist. I don't know where. 2, 3, 4. They could be straight. Maybe the Dwarves own this. Maybe the Greenskins have got the South Mountains. It looks like the Dwarves might have Kazakarak as well. So maybe the Dwarves own the Northern Mountains and the Greenskins own the Badlands and the Southern Mountains. Interesting. Interesting little setup they've got there. Okay, well, but it's not really massively our concern. It's, sure, let's go with some sort of recruitment buildings just in case. We need to chase down that last stack over there. And these guys over here, and we've already moved you guys. Yep, okay, good. Oh no, Greg's full. Can Greg's full hold? Guess we're about to find out. Looks like Greg's full may fall. But we'll do as much damage as we can to them. They do have some siege towers, but apparently they've forgotten them. Ha! Classic. They're going to be so embarrassed when they reach the walls. So we've got 3 gates into the city. This gate is being assailed by Chaos Spawn, some Chaos Warriors, some Chaos Knights. So the Chaos Spawn are going to break through the gate. We do have some Corsairs holding them at bay and a lot of crossbows, because I figure the crossbows would probably be quite good at trying to stop the Chaos Spawn. Over here we've got 2 giants, and I thought, well, yeah, we're probably not going to be able to stop the giants. The giants are just going to kick the gate in. So we've got units of Blackguard there. They are, of course, anti-large. And over on the right we've got Hell Cannons. So we've already been trying to do a little bit of assaulting with our harpies, but it looks like they're defending their... I think these guys have left the Hell Cannon. I think maybe... Look, he's like, guys, you got Hell Cannon, guys, behind you. No? Okay. Sometimes when you attack artillery, the crew kind of breaks off and doesn't want to then attack or reattach themselves to the artillery. So we've only got 2 Hell Cannons to deal with over here, and the army is yet to move. Over here we can see we're doing a lot of damage. Yes, look at that. Chaos Knights being whittled down. There's some Chaos Warriors have reached the wall though. Some Chaos Spawn getting whittled down. Yet more. Yeah, so we've got 1 Chaos unit of Chaos Spawn attacking the gates, but the others are being shot to pieces. Unfortunately, we do have some Chaos Warriors approaching these Dark Shards. The Dark Shards are going to leg it, and the Sorceress is going to sacrifice herself to keep them at bay. My plan is attack them with the Sorceress and then shoot them with the crossbows. That's why we're repositioning some of these guys to fend off. Plus, there's got some Chosen have got up on the wall here. We've got some Black Ark Corsairs with handbows. Hopefully, we should be able to keep them at bay using that. This little detachment over here is just not bothering. I think the thing is, from what I remember when Total War Warhammer released, they had like a bit of a presentation on the AI of sieges, and each of these little detachments over here is almost working independently of each other. So this unit is going to make a breach in this wall, and they kind of forget about what's going on elsewhere. I think until a breach is made, and then sometimes they do then go, okay, there's a hole and we're going to move it. But so far they're concentrating with the Hell Cannons to make a breach. They won't move until then. Over here the Sorceress is doing her work, just hoarding these Chaos Warriors into a little ball so we can fill them full of crossbow bolts. However, the gate is down, and these Corsairs are not going to last very long. They've got good armour, but just not good anything else, unfortunately. They're not going to do much damage. They're just going to slow them down. So moving the crossbows to try and deal with this. I mean, they have been whittled down, though. And these Chaos Warriors not very happy. Nor this Sorceress, to be honest, but probably a few stray crossbow bolts have found their mark. So, that's probably alright. Okay, Giant. We should be okay here. The Blackguard should be able to deal with a couple of Chaos Giants. Or not. Ow. 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 So they've been backed up by the Chaos Chariots and Chaos Knights. It's not great. The Harpy's still looking for an in. Gate's almost down that side. We've managed to sort of hold off this side of the attack. Mostly. They've got some units that are breaking into the city, but our crossbow bolts, Dark Shards are actually okay. So we're going to move them back up onto the wall so they can't be caught by these mounted and monstrous units. And then we're going to rain more fire down upon them. Because the wall's actually pretty clear at the moment. Not over here. Over here is not great. But we've moved more of our Dark Shards over to just use these Black Ark Corsairs with handbows as an anvil for our very pointy hammer. Potentially. The Blackguard down here, not doing great against Giants. They managed to deal with most of the other units, but the Giants, they just can't deal with them. They're just getting splattered. That guy doesn't have an arm anymore. He He's not going to be holding a halberd anytime soon, is he? Yeah, so these guys have not... Yeah, the Chaos Giants taken very little damage in exchange for killing an entire unit of Blackguard. We're managing to... Where they have got up onto the wall, we're managing to use our missile units to whittle them down. So Chosen over there have been defeated. The Giants are now into the city, unfortunately. On the right flank, we can see the gate has been exploded. And the Chaos Forces are making their way in. I had to reposition my Corsairs to try and fend off this attack over here. Basically, at this point, it's just do as much damage as possible. Thankfully, the Hell Cannon seems to be hitting the fort tower, and we're going to move in and wipe out the Hell Cannon crew with the Harpies. Our missile units are, I'm going to be honest, very much the saving grace here. We are filling this Chaos Giant full of crossbows, doing as much damage as possible, but some units have managed to reach the city centre. We're going to start losing that very soon. However, we do still have 4 units of Dark Shards with like 50% ammo, which is not too bad. And we've done a lot of damage to the enemy army, as you can see here. They have been reduced from 594 down to 184, so actually taking a lot of damage. Harpies finishing off the Hell Cannons there. If we can just kill the Hell Cannons, I'll be pretty happy, actually. That's not too bad. Yet more Chaos Warriors advancing. We've got some yet more Chaos Warriors, and some the Hell Cannon crew there, and a Chaos Lord Sorcerer. The Corsairs have actually managed to fend... There we go, down there goes that Chaos Spawn. We're going to move in and finish off this one. But here comes some Chaos Giants. We don't really have anything to stop them with. We're going to move our units up to try and engage these Giants. If we can shoot them down, maybe take down just maybe one of them, maybe reduce them in health, I'll be pretty happy with that. Here comes some Chaos Warriors though, so we need to deal with these guys first. We do have some Black Ark Corsairs with handbows, so the plan is, if we move to either side, these guys will come in and then charge us, and that's going to leave their flank open for Dark Shard fire. What I haven't noticed, though, is that one of the units, rather than go inside the city, has decided to come round the back. So there's some Chosen with great weapons here, making a little, having a little jog around the side of the city. Off they go. Apparently, they've decided to, rather than use the gate, they're going to do take the hard option of using the ladders to get inside. Interesting choice. Here comes some Chaos Warriors. They're not quite there. They're exhausted. They're moving fast. They don't have shields. Down they go. Excellent. Okay, so we've engaged these guys here. As you can see, they've got their flank open to the Dark Shards. If we can just open fire. And this is about the point where we go, there's apparently guys coming from the walls, which was a little bit of a surprise. Just going to try and get some shots off on these Chaos Warriors. That's not going too badly. We've got the Death Hag here. She's engaged this other unit. The Giants currently just standing around and capturing my city. The Black Ark Corsairs, though, not going to let them get away with it. Well, I mean, he's not going to do anything. I think he lost his head. Yeah, he does not have a head anymore. So his work is done. Can't really ask for more than that. Up on the wall, though, here comes some Chosen with great weapons. That's less than ideal. So we're going to move 3 of our units over around here and then pull this unit back and open them up to crossbow fire. But meanwhile, the Black Ark Corsairs with handbows are taking an absolute pounding from these Chaos Warriors. There we go. These guys not quite sure what's going on. They're kind of just milling around. And then they get filled full of crossbow bolts, and that doesn't work out very well for them. Yep, look at that. So much damage. Oh, these crossbow bolts are just the best. Wow, that's pretty harsh. They do manage to get in. They do get some kills. But very quickly, as you can see, leadership has dropped. They're now going to start rousing. We can now concentrate fire on the Chaos Warriors. And it's made life a little bit easier for us, because a lot of the Black Ark Corsairs with handbows are dead. So we don't have to worry too much about hitting them. And then, unbelievably, the enemy army routs. I was just going to try and do as much damage as possible, but we've done enough that the entire enemy army has routed. Even the Giants capturing the city, running for their lives. Greg's fall hasn't fallen. I am legitimately amazed that I managed to win that. Holy crap. Okay, well, that's Greg's Fall stands. Oh, good, there's more chaos coming, because of course they decided that after beating up Tretch for a bit... Oh, how have you recruited more units, you bastard? Yeah, tell me about it. Okay, builder, elf servant, fine. Okay, so we need to go and chase after these morons. Come here, you little bastards. I'm going to take you all on. I'm going to chase you down and murder you. This army is, well, crushed, basically. Good job, Greg's Fall. Excellent work, everyone. You get more defences and salts. The salt of the Chaos Warriors, who thought this was going to be an easy win and then died horribly. And I really do need to resettle some of these provinces. After we've done... Honest to God, they sailed over here. I don't think they've even actually done that much damage. And now they're coming back again. Lovely. Fab. Fine. Okay, we can finish off these guys. It's all good. Almost. I mean, we're probably due for another wave of chaos at this point, but we just need to push on. Push on.
No, I'm surrounded by fools.
There's Peggy. Let's have a little scout down here. Okay, so they don't really look like they've got an awful lot, so I think Murdredessa should be fine. And of course, she'll use a Path Guard. She won't suffer a vampiric attrition, which is very useful. Let's get the replenished troops, because that could come in handy. These guys don't have shields. I would like to give them shields, but at the moment we just don't have the time to go back and recruit units. Got to keep surging on. And of course, SpongeBob has managed to rank up to level 33. SpongeBob, you little tinker, eh? Get more winds of magic. Something like that. Fabulous. Okay, so next steps, we need to secure some of these provinces. I don't really want the mountains, but I guess I'll take them. -3 public order. I mean, if I can take some of the mountains, I might be able to buy like Hag Reef and the Temple of Cain off these guys. So that could be kind of useful. And I also want to send Dave and the crew of the Black Dwarf off on some more adventures, so they can probably end up getting killed again, but still might be good for a laugh. Okay, so there we go. So that's where I'm going to leave it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Lokhir Fellhearts.